The moment you become aware that you are under quantum observation, your entire perception of reality begins to shift. It's not a metaphorical statement. It's a profound realization that your thoughts, choices, and even your intentions are being mirrored by the universe itself. You're not simply existing in a static world where things happen to you. You're participating in a living, breathing field of possibilities. Every decision, every emotion, and every subtle movement of your consciousness is being recorded in this infinite quantum field, influencing what unfolds next. The idea that your next move decides everything is not a philosophical exaggeration. It's a reflection of how reality operates at its deepest level. In quantum mechanics, there's a concept known as the observer effect, which states that the act of observation itself alters the state of what's being observed. When you apply this to consciousness, it means that your awareness, your attention, has the power to change the fabric of your life. The moment you look at something, focus on it, or believe in it, you collapse an infinite number of possibilities into one concrete experience. You might not see it happening with your eyes, but at the level of energy and vibration, you're constantly shaping the world around you. In this sense, life is not something that happens outside you. It's a reflection of the quantum signals you send through your thoughts and emotions. Being under quantum observation means that you are being seen by the universe itself. It's as if existence is watching you, not to judge you, but to mirror your inner state. Your energy becomes the language through which the universe communicates. When you radiate gratitude, the field responds with opportunities that match that frequency. When you focus on fear or doubt, reality reorganizes itself to give you evidence of that inner vibration. This is not magic, it's resonance. Just as tuning forks vibrate in harmony when one is struck. Your consciousness vibrates and draws in experiences that match its tone. Every feeling you hold, every thought you repeat, becomes a signal broadcasted into this vast field of potential, and the universe answers accordingly. This is why awareness is everything. Most people move through life unaware of their own power, living as if they are victims of random circumstances. But once you realize that you are under quantum observation, you begin to move differently. You start to understand that the smallest action, an act of kindness, a decision to forgive, a moment of courage, can ripple through the entire field of creation. You begin to see that your choices are not insignificant, that every time you choose love over fear, clarity over confusion, or peace over chaos, you are rewriting the code of your reality. Imagine walking through life knowing that every move you make sends a signal to the universe, a kind of energetic vote for the version of reality you wish to experience. When you act with doubt, you vote for uncertainty. When you act with faith, you vote for expansion. When you choose to believe in possibilities even when you can't yet see them, the universe reorganizes itself in ways that defy logic. You are not powerless. You are the co-author of the unfolding story of your life. The universe is watching, not as a passive observer, but as a responsive mirror, reflecting your internal frequency back to you through people, events, and coincidences. Quantum observation also implies responsibility. When you understand that reality is responding to your consciousness, you can no longer blame luck, fate, or other people for your experiences. You begin to see how your internal patterns create external results. If you constantly focus on lack, you reinforce it. If you dwell in resentment, you magnetize more reasons to be bitter. But the opposite is also true. When you start to live in gratitude, you begin to see abundance where you once saw limitation. When you forgive, you release the energetic chains that held you to the past, freeing your field for new experiences to emerge. Every thought becomes a choice point, and your next move becomes sacred because it carries the potential to shift your entire timeline. This concept aligns with what ancient spiritual teachings have always said: reality is mind-made. Quantum physics simply provides the language to describe it scientifically. Consciousness is not contained in the brain, it's the fundamental field that everything arises from. You're not a being in the universe. You are the universe observing itself through a human lens. Every time you make a choice, you create a new branch in the tree of possibilities. Some call this parallel realities, others call it destiny, but it's really just the unfolding of potential based on the vibration you hold in the present moment. When you realize this, fear starts to lose its grip. You stop worrying about the past because it's no longer defining your now. You stop fearing the future because you understand that it doesn't exist yet. It's waiting for you to decide what it will be. The power is in this very instant, the present moment where observation happens. When you bring full awareness to what you're doing, saying, and feeling, you align with the intelligence of the quantum field. You begin to live consciously rather than reactively. That's when synchronicities multiply, intuition sharpens, and doors begin to open effortlessly. You no longer chase opportunities. They appear in harmony with your state of being. Being under quantum observation also means you are never truly alone. The universe is aware of you. Every desire, every struggle, every moment of silence is registered by this infinite intelligence. When you align your intentions with truth and authenticity, you can feel this presence responding. The right people show up at the right time. The right ideas come as sudden inspiration. It's as if the field conspires in your favor once it knows you're aware of the observation taking place. It's a relationship. Your consciousness and the universe are in constant dialogue, and your next move is how you continue that conversation. However, this awareness also tests you. When you know your next move decides everything, you can't afford to act from lower states of consciousness like anger, greed, or fear. You must rise above impulsive reactions and choose alignment. Every situation becomes an opportunity to practice awareness. When someone offends you, your reaction determines whether you stay in the same vibration or transcend it. When life challenges you, your response decides whether you evolve or repeat old patterns. In these moments, the quantum field is not punishing or rewarding you, it's reflecting you. The more you practice conscious observation, the more you begin to see patterns dissolve. Negative experiences lose their charge because you stop identifying with them. You realize that circumstances are not personal. They are energetic reflections. When you stay centered, calm, and grateful even in chaos, the field around you reorganizes to match that inner stability. You begin to live in flow, where life feels guided and effortless. This is the state mystics describe as coherence, when your mind, heart, and energy are aligned with universal intelligence. At this level, you stop reacting to appearances and start responding to energy. You can sense the vibration of situations before they manifest. You can feel when something is aligned and when it's not. You begin to live intuitively rather than logically, yet everything you do seems to work out perfectly. This is the power of being aware that you are under quantum observation. You become a conscious participant in the grand dance of creation, aware that your every move, word, and thought echoes across infinite dimensions of reality. Your next move truly decides everything because it determines the frequency you will continue to experience. Each decision is like tuning the dial on a cosmic radio. You choose the station by the vibration you hold. Choose gratitude, and you tune into abundance. Choose resentment, and you stay in limitation. The field doesn't judge, it simply reflects. So when you make a move, do it consciously. Before you speak, feel the vibration behind your words. Before you act, ask whether it aligns with who you wish to become. Before you react, pause and observe. That small gap between awareness and action is where transformation begins. Eventually, life starts to feel like a lucid dream. You see how your inner world creates your outer world in real time. You notice how thoughts materialize as coincidences, how emotions attract matching experiences, and how clarity brings guidance almost instantly. You begin to live in harmony with the flow of existence, understanding that nothing is random. The people you meet, the challenges you face, and the timing of events are all expressions of the quantum dialogue between you and the universe. Being under quantum observation isn't something to fear. It's something to embrace. It means your life matters. Your choices ripple across the cosmos. You are seen, heard, and responded to by an intelligent universe that is waiting for you to recognize your own creative power. The more you realize this, the more intentional your life becomes. You stop drifting and start directing. You stop hoping and start creating. You stop surviving and start thriving. The truth is, you are both the observer and the observed. The universe is not outside of you. It's within you, responding to your awareness of it. When you move with purpose, when you choose from love, when you act from clarity, the quantum field opens up new realities that align with that vibration. You are never stuck because infinite possibilities exist at every moment. The key is awareness, the realization that you are being observed by the same consciousness you are observing.